night, everyone. Let me know if you're seeing me clearly. Let me know if you are hearing me. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to this another episode of Extra Class, episode number 144. I trust that everybody has been having a wonderful and productive week. I trust that everybody is healthy. I know some persons are on their way home from work. Some persons have gotten home from work a little while now and I relax, cock up them foot. I wait for you to teach them talk about some things that affect Jamaica. Jam down, jam rock, Jamaica land we love, land of food and water, Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, Vibes Cartel, Buju Banton, you understand? Ruel Reid! You understand what I say? Portia Simpson Miller and some other lovely ladies, VCB, Shelly and Fraser Price, Lisa Anna and the works. Peeps, you know what thing go? Manners and respect, you know what they are again? Saying, we are give thanks, it has been a rough week on the plantation. You understand? But slavery I give you a break till Monday. No thing go. Peace. We there, yeah. Mama and Papa. So take your hand from your jaw. See, and before me go any further, no peeps. What we normally say? God is a good God. Yes, He is. God is a good God. Yes, He is. He lifts me up. He turns me around. He plant my feet on solid ground. He is a miracle working God. He is a miracle working God. He is a miracle. He is a miracle. He is a miracle working God. People, no matter singing. You understand what I say? We are give thanks. Cause you are going on the 25th of February 2019. I got a notification from Google saying that my channel has been demonetized. You understand what I say? Means that I can't make no money. You understand and them say I can't apply again until January the 25th, 1 month. And not January, March the 25th, 1 month. Yeah, February the 25th, because January 25th, them demonetized. This evening I come in and say I do a one video. When I upload the video, because I'm not even get a notification from them. When I upload the video, it say, you have not monetized your videos yet. I say, what you say? I'm going to run go check. Channel remonetize. So we give thanks. So much to give thanks, sir. He is a miracle working God. Yo! Peeps, what there? Peace, big up on yourself. And I say Shandy Dandy, I say 9JA reviews. Miss Winsome Watson, Paulie P63, Nathan Ramsaran. Blessings family. Think of the first time I see the name Lawless. The man will leave the girls them brawless. The man will test out the super chat as him forward. Big up yourself, brother. K. Denny say Anna Wagwan Finar. The man with the girls them say a star. Johnny Boy. We are dealing with you with Amazon Media TV. Eli Kelly. Zane Raymond Douglas. Miss Sophia Kobe. Miss Grace Abel. Miss Joan Gray. Damian White 1010. Zane, the Royal General, DeAndre Small, Arlene Walker, Iman, Carlan Robinson, Kim Brown, Zimmy, Romario Toretto, Shanna Brown, Patrick Dennis, Craig Creations, Kim Brown, Baby Brown in the building, our Dan Brown there. You understand me? I say, Samantha Omika, good evening, my friend. I think it's the first time I'm seeing that name. Jaddy, Zane Anthony Summers, Big Youth C. Man, I saw all the people when you check in, when you lock in, when you clock in, Miss Millicent Thomas McDermott, Zane GR7 Scott, Just Crime TV, No Crime TV, Zane Future J, Miss Paulette Gooding, peace. Big up on yourself, you know, big up some more people, look more when I dance. You understand me? I say, you see me right now, you just go on full. Shandy Dandy, Shan, I appreciate that something, you know. A long time I don't see them color pop up, you know. I not tell them, yeah, them are glisten. Thanks, Empress. Really and truly appreciate your generosity. So, peeps, there is no time to waste, as Kalanji say. You know what I mean? The stream is going to be very long tonight. And for the people them who come for here teach about Ruel Reid early in our stream, forget about it. I look more down say in our dance. You have to save a big 45 them for late down in our dance. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So, I'm going to get the thing up and running, up and gunning now. But before I go any further, Zane, the people them were there for the first time, big up on yourself and welcome. Cooper Blue, Copper Blue, manners and respect, you know. Zane Christopher French, manners and a brother. Omar got you all going, youth. For the persons who are here for the first time, welcome. Zane, for the persons them were there, assassins say, day in, day out. Manners and respect, we appreciate the support. You know what I mean? But for them people who say I pass through for the first time, who or have not been here for a while, You might not have known that I have a second channel where I showcase the beautiful side of Jamaica land we love. You understand? The channel is called Jamaica. Seeing road videos, drone videos, event videos, attraction videos. You understand? So, for a nice, relaxed view of the country, development around the country, anything positive about Jam Down, Jamaica Land We Love is on that channel. So you can go subscribe and click the little bell icon. It's a grey bell, it's not a green bell. So everything good. Kingston Few, well, go on, my brother. You know, I appreciate that something, bro. Manners and respect every time, you know. You know what thing, you know. Miss Ingrid Theater, Julian Gillis. Hey, Julian, what's going on? Shandy says she coming down with the cold. I am glad my day is almost over. Alright, Shandy, I need to forget some chicken soup and some juice, like, and some rest. Well, after I stream, none, because you know you can't go rest in I stream. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So, peace. Big up on yourself. So, if you're not familiar with the second channel, as I said, you need Miss Juliet, how are you? Please go across to subscribe. I'd really and truly appreciate your support over there. So, I'm going to get the thing moving and all, peeps. You understand? You know, a dance start. Grooving settings. Zane, a super chat thing, my person kind of. Miss Pearly Simpson, man, I say no. Yeah, so me I say, Philly yard vibes. Man, as I respect, you know. So, peace, I could start that thing up. See, you know, me normally like start to the police, them and police will do good job and thing. You understand what I say? Speaking about police, peeps, and remember I did a video a couple months ago entitled Jamaica's Most Professional Cop with a police officer in another bay that is called Smooth. This evening, while I work on some SBA, I get a call. No know the number. Man introduce himself. Sergeant Kevin Gray, OC Mr. Smooth. I talk to you some more about that in the future. You understand me? I say, yeah, man, good things are come there, sir. Ha. Zane, our father Kevin Watson, the noble cop, if you're there, big up yourself and a brother. But I have always said that the two most efficient arms of the Jamaica Constabulary Force are the Narcotics Division and the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Division, CTOC. And the person who headed CTOC up until recently was a man by the name of Fitz Bailey. Zane, he has done tremendous work. He would have put a dent in many a criminal network and organization around Jamaica land we love. And you have to give credit where credit is due. You understand? I am not the only one who would have seen the amazing work or appreciate the amazing work that said Fitzbailey would have done. Ellie London, thank you so much, sis. Really and truly appreciate that, you know. Blessings every time. Dante Dan youth. Zane, and as such, information is suggesting that Mr. Fitzbailey has been promoted to Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of crime. Oliver Taft, blessings in the family. Zane? Yeah, man. So, Fitzbailey has been promoted to the rank of Acting Deputy Police Commissioner in charge of crime. Zane, so he's set to succeed Selvin Hay, who was transferred to the Professional Standards Branch of the JCF a few weeks ago, and the post of Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of crime is considered to be the second most influential position in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Second only to Commissioner of Police. And as I am saying, and I have never met Mr. Fitzbailey personally. As a matter of fact, I'm going to try to get an interview with him, you know. I have never spoken to him, Zane, in person or any way, shape or form. But I would have seen him. You understand what I say? I would have seen the work that he would have done. And he is one of the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force who personally, I think, has a certain level of integrity and has the country's best interest at heart. And I want to take the opportunity to say congratulations to Mr. Fitzbailey. You understand? I wish him all the best in his new post, and I hope he brings the same level of integrity and drive and passion to rid the country of criminality to his new post. You understand what I say? So, Acting Deputy Commissioner Bailey was previously Assistant Commissioner in charge of the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch, CTOC, as I said earlier. So, during his tenure as CTOC boss, dozens of alleged thugs from the Hugh Chance Wilson gang, the Terrence gang, and the Dexter Street gang, along with the One Order and Klansman gang, have been brought before the court and accused of breaching the country's anti-gang laws. Zane, and sources are also suggesting that Superintendent Anthony McLaughlin is now the acting head of CETA Progress. You understand what I say? Yeah, man, well done, family. As Massacre saying, one of my favorite statements these days. Yaga Radio, big up yourself, youth. Zed, Wanda Phonic, blessings in my friend, you're most welcome. One of my favorite statements, one of my favorite quotes in recent time is a quote by Massacre which says, yes, so hard work do nobody no kind so. There's nothing in this life that is more generous and rewarding than hard work. You may not see the results or the rewards of your hard work today or tomorrow, but one day it shall arrive. You understand? And this is an example. See? This is an example that any ordinary man can follow to just pursue your dreams and your goals and just put in the work. You understand? It may take a while, you may struggle, you may feel like you want to give up, but just keep fighting. You understand? Keep steadfast and the rewards shall be great eventually. Miss Margaret Jonas, good night, my friend. How are you? You understand what I say? So that's how we start the thing. See it? No. So we did start with on a positive light. We you understand? Kurt Lindo. But I know for the Kurt Lindo who was my batchmate and housemate and dorm mate while I was at Teachers College. Because one Kurt Lindo me know. So Patch. Let me know if you want a brother. Sanja Bennett, big up yourself in a moment. You know what I think, you know? I'm Jamila Seymour. Good night, sweets. It's great to see you. Yeah, big up Keita. Scotty there. Me not see Scotty. Where's Scotty there? Oh, Scotty for come through and show the general. See, Juggernaut MJ. What go on? You see me? Pablo Judge. What go on, you? Endurable man. What go on, brother? Yeah, man. So ready again now, peace. So I can move on, you know. So we know that Constable Collis Chucky Brown would have been sentenced to about 100,000 years recently. You understand? Life without parole, alright, eligible for parole when he's 90. Patch in the flesh. Patch, big up yourself. Peeps, I want to take your time out for ask, you know, for welcome Kurt Lindo for me. You understand what I say? Roommate, dormmate, housemate, batchmate at college. You understand what I say? Purple and white for life, youth. Big up yourself in a patch. Manners every time, Kurt. You understand? And bring everybody where you know over upon the channel. You know what thing go. Real Talk Media Chambers. Hard work equals success and power. Well, if you even get body power, brother, success. You understand what I say? They never want to see me success. But I can't tell this. What you do thing? Saying, Father John Crow, when I deal with youth. So watch me now, peeps. So as me I said, Chucky Brown now would have stated to Indicom in his interview that the death squad would have been, when it was in operation, had 16 members. To date, only one solitary member of the group would have faced conviction. Every single person other than Collis Chucky Brown would have been acquitted. Zane, but you see, Chucky kind of tell some people some things. Soul music lover, walk one. Me for Walters. When you deal with says everything good. You see me, Craig is G, walk one family. Matthew Witter, the people I'm here checking, big up on yourself, you know. Jason. Now we're seeing, remember, you know, because Chucky Brown would have been acquitted before, you know, one next trial. Then him try him again and then all of them something. You understand what I say? 2 cops accused of involvement in the Clarendon death squad has been freed. That are 2 more. There's about 8 by my count now who would have faced the courts and would have been acquitted. See, the only man so far. See, in Fitzroy compass, we get a compass and circle the town. Get an umbrella and circle the ground. See, so I don't know who I'm to Chucky. Yeah, boy, I don't know. Chucky, boy, I don't know. Luxury doll, good evening. Fitzroy Miller, blessings. So 2 members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force who were accused of being part of a Clarendon-based death squad were freed when they appeared in the Supreme Court in downtown Kingston today, Friday, March 22nd. Constable Shannon Allen and Sergeant Mario Taylor were placed before the court in May of 2014, long time that you know, by the Independent Commission of Investigations, Indicom. They were accused of murder in the shooting death of Adolphus Reeder in Maypen, Clarendon in February of 2014. So one of the attorneys of Constable Allen is Chuck Cameron, and he says that when the lawmen pleaded not guilty before Justice Vivian Harris this afternoon, the defense team led by Queen's Counsel Carolyn A. dropped their case. Boy, I don't know what Chucky feel about that still. But Chucky not lucky. You understand? But then again, Chucky sent himself go to prison too. And Maria Lindsay, big up yourself. You see me? Because if every single man can get off, out of 16 so far, about 10 of them, then, I don't know, is Chucky cut Jesus slippers? I don't know. You understand? But I just want them things still. You understand? Chucky did do some talking one night time and them some recording and them things there. The genuine ones say you stay undeniably committed and consistent teach. Give thanks for this channel. You're most welcome in the family and really and truly appreciate the kind words, and the encouragement, you know what I mean? We appreciate the support like that. You see me? Delroy Stewart will go on youth. So you know, peeps. Speaking about some more good work by the police. Richie, my general. Richie, a long time when I want to raise you in a youth. Hold on, I kind of peak with my audio, yes, sir. Big up yourself, you know, brother. And peeps, Richie are the man responsible for the channel logo, you know. So if you don't want some graphics work, you know, link up. You understand? Work the man work, one thing. Nigel Armstrong, big up yourself in a family. Black Brown, he named the bad. Yo, manners. Gracie will say, Chucky chuck off. Chucky saw like out of Elsha Beach, brother. But Chucky do the whole heap of talking. I just that a film thing, you know. You understand? So, you have to just go and hold it. Go on. You see me? Man arrested and gun seized in Denham Town operation. Good thing. One man is in custody following the siege of a .38 Smith & Wesson revolver, Zane, with 2.38 rounds and 2 9mm rounds of ammunition in Denham Town, Kingston on Monday. Well done by the police. So reports from the police are that about 3:30 p.m. lawmen were on an operation in the 4th Street area of the community when they saw a man acting in a manner that aroused their suspicion. Zane, gun back them, you understand? Police said the man was accosted and searched, and the firearm along with the ammunition found in his possession. Jalstar, blessings. You understand what I say? Well, yesterday for lock up Reid. We soon talk about Reid, man. Give me a look at time. You see me? Top Max look like he's an empress, and the first me I see the name in a Top Max. First and foremost, welcome to the channel, Top Max. Welcome to the stream. And thanks so much for your thoughtfulness and your generosity. Really and truly appreciate the contribution. And if you're here for the first time, let me know so I can welcome you officially. Plus, let me know your gender. Because, yes, and me try if you know them things there. You see me? Yeah, man. So, that a one shoes off of the street, left our next nigga be a feet. But here we go on now, a bigger thing than that. I did this video earlier, and you see, I realize, my day peeps, I not change it. You understand what I say? Because from I come in, I jump in the studio, boom, so, do that one video there, boom, set up the stream, boom, work on some SB and upload some grade and them something there and start up myself for the stream. So right now, more and beard, I leave it clean, but you know what I mean? You see? 4 high-powered rifles recovered in Salt Spring. What do them, I don't know. What do them? Top Max, stay up on top of things. On top of things. You understand? Top Max replied to me yet still, so I don't really know. Look at Top Max. Go and drink some water. So the police in St. James are reporting a big gun find, yeah? According to the CCU, which is the Constabulary's Corporate Communications Unit, a joint police military operation led to the recovery of 4 high-powered rifles in Salt Spring. 3 one time, 1 next time. You understand? So the police say 3 of the weapons along with 137 rounds of assorted ammunition were seized today, Friday, this morning. You understand what I say? And thing. So according to the police, the seizure of the 3 rifles followed the recovery of an M16 rifle in Goonis Corner. Also in Salt Spring in St. James on Thursday the 21st. So, the police would have recovered one weapon yesterday, that is Thursday, an M16 rifle, and they would have recovered 3 rifles. I don't know if all of them are M16. I'm not gun expert. Them look like M16 still, but them are going to have some name. You understand what I say? And thing. You see me? So, right now, a good work by the police officers. You understand? I want to put that look, you know, one look emoji sitting where one Anna clap, but I can't do it, so. We don't need to give police them a round of applause because the man them work hard. You understand what I say? And when the police them do good work and get good results, we need for applaud them because we are the first one to take them on and cuss them like. You understand what I say? So good work deserve. You understand? All sort of things. You see me I say? So we have to big up the police officer them real quick. You understand what I say? So give them a round of applause if you know. And them good things. I can't even find a clap sting on this. You understand? They come like no clapping name make for this. I don't know. You understand? But right now, I'm just go and big them up my way still. Officers are involved in that operation. They big up on themselves. You understand what I say? Really and truly appreciate the works. You understand that 4 more guns off of the street. 4 military grade weapons off of the street. You understand what I say? See? That is one red shirt. ESP the easy. My youth, I want to love my shirt family. You understand what I say? So well done to the police officer. 4 more shoes off the street. A portion of lace. You understand? See, I pity them never lay some fools to waste. But you don't know a thing go. We take our blessings in small amounts. And thing. Big up. Chiefy and Spike. Big up yourself in the youth. Glad to see you now. We're there. Sir Patrick Dennis, so I go on. Yeah, man. Lanky G. G, long time I not see everything good, sir. You understand? Miss Arlene, Arlene there a long time. Michaelia Williamson. Good night, my friend. Yeah, man, bus 2 clap then, man. Miss Anne-Marie Wilson, everybody a come out, you know. You understand what I say? And a clap. Big up on yourself. You understand? So, you know, good work by the police officers, as me I say, and thing. So, watch me on peace. I'm supposed to do one video in the night when I'm done the stream something here. Saying where, since the state of public emergency that was declared on January the 14th of 2018 came to an end on January 31st of this year because of lack of support from the People's National Party. Zane, Damian White, big up yourself in the youth. You know, we appreciate the support in the brother. Yes, so that's so everywhere, you know. This man upon Facebook, upon Instagram, upon WhatsApp, on YouTube. A man only 1 year to sit and go on. The man saying he come give me a teach pre this. You understand? Zane, Sean Simpson, my brother, peeps. I don't see them man there now, no stand and applaud, you know, them man, they're my brother in a real life, you know. Like, not my biological brother, but I'm my biological brother, if you get to me and see. You know what I mean? Simo, big up yourself in the youth. Kyle Brothers, man, as you know. It's a Kyle, Kyle Francis. Big up yourself in a Kyle. I say a word. You answer what I say? 4 rifle in upon a wall. And none can't. I don't know. I don't know if those are video shoots still. Trevian! Man, I respect for that local spite, you know, family. You know what thing, you know, we appreciate us up there, brother. You know what I mean? Cookie mama. Want to go on Empress? So you know, peeps, the 4 guns came on the heels of the police doing some more good work. As I said, since the state of emergency was discontinued, there has been a flare-up of violence in the second city. In St. James on a whole, but largely in Montego Bay. You understand? And of such, it look like the police them kind of push back again because they know that they would have lost a lot of their rights, the powers, the extra powers that they had under the state of emergency. So the criminals them feel like say, you know, the holiday over. You understand what I say? And them can't take on the road again. So the police them push back, and subsequently 3 of the parish's most wanted men would have been killed in 11 days. You understand? So Tupac did say, I'm coming back in 11 days. You understand? In a Machiavelli, on the album, them. I don't know if you're listening, but them now come back after even 11 years. So one of St. James' most wanted men was fatally shot on Thursday morning, March 21st. That was yesterday. during an alleged confrontation with members of the security forces in Granville, St. James community. Granville there, Michael Choop, big up yourself, you know. Michael Choop is the PNP councillor for down at Granville. A very well-known politician. You understand? Yeah, man. Him well-known like. Big up yourself, Michael Choop, but down at Granville there. You understand? I tell you. Jamaica to rotted. So the deceased has been identified as Amoy Young. First thing, the man have a girl name for your real first name. Amoy. Empress Amoy, want to go on baby girl, you're good. But never mind that, it gets worse. Amoy Young is also called Pinky. From I been born like and I grew up. Back in a St. Mary and then Senton and then all over the place. A woman, me know them call Pinky still. You understand what I say? So, a man have two girl names, family. Peyton Place. Big up yourself and a brother. You know, we appreciate that something in a youth. Manners and respect every time in a bro. You know what I mean? Blessings. Blessings are shower like rain. So, you know, the deceased has been identified as Amoy Young, otherwise called Pinky, of Gordon Crescent in Granville. He is reportedly the third gunman to be killed by members of the security forces in St. James within the past 11 days. So, according to police reports, shortly after 9 a.m. on Thursday, officers went to Young's home to execute a warrant. It is alleged that he was wanted in relation to murder. You understand? However, upon reaching the premises, the police were greeted by heavy gunfire as per the report. One reporter said they were shot at by 3 men. We don't know if them know a 3 man did a fire for them. You understand? But the police would have taken evasive action, as the reports them tend to say, and return gunfire, and a shootout ensued. After the shooting died down, checks were made. I say we report them now, but it's still. But that's how you say for truth. See? Further checks revealed that Amoy Young was suffering from gunshot wounds. He was taken to hospital, but he did dead before that still. But you know them say them pronounce him dead at hospital. You know what I mean, no thing. You understand what I say? The police have no go to. So I don't know. You understand? But say you know, the police also recovered a Browning 9mm pistol with 2 rounds of ammunition and the serial number of the weapon erased. But I want to big up some people down at Granville now, not Michael Choop. But I want to big up some real people down at Granville, some good people. You understand? Because normally in a situation like this, I will come to one next situation like what I talk about now. When police kill one youth, you understand, and say them find gun, thanks in a Peyton Place. You know, me endeavor to do that, brother. You understand? And, you know, Google free we up again. Free up from captivity. We not gonna demonetize no more. Yo. See? Normally, people come and burn tire and cut down tree and block road and mash up police vehicle and them something they say, them kill the choir boy in a cold blood. All if them find one truckload of gun beside him. Them say me used to sing for the choir like. You understand? And call the car free in church. Residents in Granville who were spoken to are actually in celebratory mode as it relates to the death of Pinky. You understand? So you know, residents saluted the police in the wake of Young's death, saying that he had been a source of fear in the community. This brother here is no angel, one resident said. The boy go on like him a police in the community, and a whole heap are afraid at night time because of him. A whole heap more like him in a Granville, and the police need to patrol the community more often and get rid of them. You understand? So, if people them glad say, the police them dash for Pinky. No tear shed. You understand? Man, they must say a portion more like Pinky the boat, and they want to get them out. You understand what I say? Yeah, man. So normally, I say big up to them people in a piece. And you say as simple as a thing that is it's a massive step forward, you know. Because, see, because normally in situations like these, a mass protest. You understand what I say? Top Max say always listen. Okay, Top Max, not a problem. Really and truly appreciate your continued support. Luxury Doll, how are you? You understand what I say? And thing. So always appreciate the continued support, my friend, and really and truly appreciate the generosity to the thing. But Top Max, me I say one female picture in your display, so I don't know if you're a female still. I mean I really want to call you a general and you're an empress. I mean I want to call you an empress and you're a general because I go feel a way about it too. You understand? So I don't know if it's a female or a male. You see me? Miss Jen Sawyer, how are you? You understand? So watch me now, peeps. So that Pinky. You understand? Auntie. Oh, she said she did, but me never see it. The person them did. But me never see it in an empress or general. You see me? So prior to Young's death, 35-year-old Kean Scatter Wellington, that a bubbler boyfriend, was shot and killed on March 10th during an alleged confrontation with the police at a house in Belmont, St. James. Wellington was no choir boy who was the alleged leader of the Dean's Lane gang. You know what them saying innocent too? Was a person of interest in relation to 6 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 murder, you know? And people say I'm innocent. Like, you understand what I mean? Including the shooting death of a security guard and a courier driver on Sunday morning, March the 9th, recently. Tiana Dallas, Ruel Reid fired. No, this is some. Big up yourself. Terror and entertainment. Look, brother. What go on you? Big up yourself, you know. I always appreciate the past through, you know. You know what I mean? And as we tell the people many a times, you're a real youth in a real life. You understand what I say? Big up yourself every time, youth. Mr. Random Guy, what go on, bro? Zin, so you know, Wellington Scatter brother there, was also wanted in connection with the murder of another security guard, Lloyd Johnson, in late January. Crime Minister, you know you give me a one link the other day, and I missed that link there. You understand? Me been having the intention for link you back in, but you are going now. Just too much things to the brother. If I know one thing, more time I take my phone for the X and I end up do A. You see how far Hex and head. You understand? So I have it my intention for return to Miss Carl and her brother, but I never get round to it. So I don't want you to feel like say, you understand? Yeah man, so we can fix that in a real life. Bless up. You see me? King Benji, walk one. So Wellington, who was the alleged leader of the Dean's Lane gang, police them should be mouths. Also, on March 16th, 22-year-old Tony Romario Barrett of Catherine Hall was shot and killed during an alleged shootout with the police. His death sparked a massive protest from family members who alleged that he was killed in cold blood. And thing. So I'm supposed to do a one video cover the whole of them things in the future, like. You understand? So look out for it. Book out for it. You understand what I say? If you want, you can cook out for it. You see me I say? Lady Lioness. Big up yourself in the moment. You know, we appreciate that something, you know. Blessings every time. Blessings are shower like rain. You don't know a thing, you know. When I rise and boast. Give thanks like you really supposed. Yeah, man. Blessings, Lady Lioness. Really and truly appreciate that. You see me I say? And thing. Zine? Needham. Blessings in the family. What did they say about Reid? I don't talk about Reid, man. I don't touch Reid story yet, man. I don't start reading to that yet. Just hold on there, man. You understand? Alright, brother. I see a word, you know. Guidance a street, you know what thing, you know. As we normally say, walk, go down step with Jay in the family. Raymond Black. Big up yourself. Zine, so you know, residents protested the fatal shooting of this brother, yeah. Zine? It led classes to be suspended at the Howard Cook Primary School and the DRB Basic School, both in Montego Bay, St. James, on Monday. See, on Monday morning the thing go on. You understand? And the residents are now refuting claims that a member of the community was shot dead by the police in a confrontation. Them a say no confrontation now go on. So the 22-year-old youth, Tony Barrett, like, you understand me? I say, people them a say, yo, he's an innocent youth, like. You understand? But me I say, you know, when gunman shot and kill a security guard and a courier driver the other day, me ain't see no protest, like, I don't know what go on with that. When them kidnap and kill Shanika Gray 2 years ago, me never see no protest down a mobile, like. You understand? When them kill a little girl down at Granville, where they go and a shop in an abandoned building there, when Zubog kill her, me never hear no protest like that. Them burn down him house after a while, but me never hear no mass protests. So me I say, me nah see no consistency in a protest. See? Because if we are protest for justice, and protesting against injustice. Or me I say, if the police them kill a youth in a cold blood, them wrong. I'm hope investigation reveal that. But me I say, if the youth that was really a troublemaker and actually engage the police in a shootout, and the police them rub him out, then me no feel no way about it. Me not go around you. But what me I say, we want to be consistent in our strive for justice. Because if we are protest for justice and against injustice, when them rape the little youth them and kill them, I want some protests against the injustice there. Likewise, if police kill some youth in a cold blood, I want some protests against the injustice there. So I want to see protests against injustice. You know matter which side of the pan. But it can't be protests only for convenience. And when it shows up on our foot. You understand what I mean? So we have to be united in the fight or the call for justice and against injustice. When gunman shot and kill police, I don't necessarily see nobody a protest. Many professional police officers who vow to serve and protect and were serving and protecting this country were killed in the line of duty. And I don't remember if I've ever seen a police officer who was shot and killed and we see any mass protests. So me I say, what the consistency there? So why can we only protest when we claim the police kill a youth? But when a youth kill a police, we don't see no protest. It's like the police is a robot and the youth is a human being. So me not understand. I just that me I say still. When them a kidnap the little girl, them a rape them, and a kill them, and a cut off them head, and a bury them, and a dash them in a scandal bag. Me not see no protest. Delmena Lewis, a teacher, was born in Granville, but leave 50 years ago. Me glad you left. If you have nobody down there, take them out, because they're down there nice. So me just want some consistency. You understand? See, you know, so police find 4 high-powered gun in a Salt Spring there. Zine and you are going down a Salt Spring there. If you don't know what you do down there, good assault too. So another murder rocks Salt Spring. Frustrated residents beg for the resumption of the state of emergency. Emergency, we are suffer around here, man, I did things suffer around here. Crime scene, tall up, man, I go for around here. Mr. Man, what you doing for the gutter around here? Yo, Alpha Moistan, blessings. Everything except dead people are race. The dead man are saying better off in the grave. Oh, me fi save for minimum wage when 2 youth go high school, 2 go all age. Yo! So following Sunday night's shooting death of yet another member of their community, residents of Salt Spring in St. James are again begging for the resumption of a state of public emergency, which they believe is the only tool capable of creating a buffer between them and marauding gunmen. If them don't bring back the emergency, we will remain like sitting ducks to the gunmen who are steadily destroying the community, a resident said. We need the soldiers and police back in the community. Them not see gunmen are shoot we down like birds. The resident, who was expressing both fear and frustration, was reacting to the death of 39-year-old Dwayne Harrison, a carpenter, who was attacked and shot dead by a gunman as he walked through the community shortly after nightfall on Sunday. Tiana Dallas said apparently in some cases when people jump off a protest, them obviously was benefiting from the spoils. But now it gone. Them jump up to make things look innocent. I say this from experience. You are absolutely spot on, Miss Dallas. You understand? Absolutely spot on. And thing. No, so according to police reports, shortly after 7:30 p.m., Harrison was walking along Dooney Lane. Dooney Lane. You know, so they don't Dooney Lane, them find a three AK-40. No, them find the one M16 on a Dooney Lane, Lonely Tone Lane, Gooney Lane. They run up that place there. Then they find one I gun them yesterday. No, yesterday them find a gun there. They find 3 more in our next place today. When I said South Spring, when people just kill people. You understand what I say? Zane, so you know, so chairman of the St. James Public Civic Committee, businessman Dr. Lee Bailey said that he's not pleased with the way things have been happening in the parish since the SOE ended on January 31st. The reason why the state of emergency was so successful was because they had resources out there and they were active, said Bailey. There's no reason why the same approach cannot continue in terms of keeping the security forces fully engaged. In fact, that was what I expected would have happened. Well, I hope South Spring can realize that them only destroy themselves and them one another and come to some senses and mend some fences and rise up and wise up and start open their eyes up. You understand? And lift their lives up. I don't know. What else I can say? I don't know. If you're right to give me say, because I'm tired to talk to you, man. You understand what I say? And them good at skilly man for nothing. Probably can't look upon somebody too hard. Georgia time, good night. You understand? Probably in a for them head, them this a man. You understand? Or probably more ask some way enough what because I them make Grand South Spring. I for them have a title for down there. How good as nothing then kill the man for? See, in Ace as a teacher, I used to live in Jamaica. Aren't you glad that I left too? Nah, man, and I want Jamaica bad, but now Granville and South Spring and them places need some serious intervention. You understand what I say? I'm not really glad when people leave Jamaica, brother, because if all of we run leave it, then who are going to build it? You understand what I say? And if all of we run leave it, then the criminals are going to kill it. You see me? So, yes, everybody can stay a yard. Seeing some people have see greener pastures or supposedly greener pastures. You understand and thing. But then if everybody left yard and gone abroad, then what gone to yard? It all gone to the dog. You see me I say? So, me not necessarily glad say you left. I'm glad say you are able now to probably be in a situation or a position where you can take care of yourself and your family. You understand what I'm saying? The reality of the thing. But then, if we give it up, the man must take it so. Zane, teacher, get back your channel in order. Well, and I mean, really get it back in, brother. You understand? Me just do what me been a do and, you understand what I say? And them looking at them thing and realize, say, yo, you know the youth make some good content and the youth are not really, you understand what I say? Violate certain order, so you go bust him, man. You know, them fly the gate. We give thanks. You understand what I say? Just rhyme. No crime. You understand? Yeah, man. Mark Bridging, want to go on out. So you know, peeps. I say stream, I go, what time we there in stream, I know, 8:14 like. You understand? Big up to all of the people that watch the stream, the people that like the stream already, manners and respect, the people that share the stream on them Facebook page and at the WhatsApp group them with them in and tell all of them friends and family about the stream. Big up on yourself. You understand what I say? For the people them who know some people living in your house and not subscribe to the channel yet, go wake them up. Wake them up! You understand what I say and tell them to come subscribe. You can go back go sleep after. But then prefer them watch the stream still. But you don't know anything. Go big up on yourself. With the 99,000 mash, you understand? We are open mash the 100,000 by the end of next week. Me and pray that to happen still. You don't know anything. Because you go put in the work. You understand what I say? Peeps, it's a joy. It's a blessing. You understand? Blessings are shower like rain. You understand? The only man me fear I just got on caps. But moving on. Gunmen kill man before his wife in Clarendon. What a wicked act. Sansi Amore, good evening. Warrior Star. You understand? As gunmen continue their bloodletting in Clarendon. Amid Royal General, I want to go fix up your place. Zine, amid calls for a state of emergency. Emergency, we are suffer around here. Around here, man, I dead things stuff around here. Crime scene, tall up, man, I go for around here. Mr. Man, what you doing for the gutter around here? Two party, but at the same sad song, them a play. Poor people, money lean back and rock away. Them raise everything from all to Craveney. Yet all them no raise up. Everybody pay. Zine, this was Kurt said me used to live up a South Spring. I'm glad you left. You understand? See? This was after gunmen shot and killed a man at his home in the full view of his common law wife. The deceased has been identified as 36-year-old Headley Brown, alias Gregory, of Salt River District, some salt. So you come like a place where we have salt in them name and all. The people not for real like to live there. And change the name of place them, man. Salt River. If you live a Salt River, you must salt. You live a Salt Spring. Then I mean, tell her. So police reports are at about 7:15 a.m. Brown and his common law wife were in their yard when a car was driven up. It is alleged that two men alighted from the vehicle and shot Brown several times. His spouse was not harmed in the attack. The gunmen then fled the area in the car. The police were alerted and Brown was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. You understand? I remember up a farm one day up at Effortville where a man them kill one man. Effortville, Umberland football training in a family. I saw a man them deal with the thing, you know. Meanwhile, Member of Parliament, Uncle Mike for Central Clarendon, Mike Henry, in response to the ongoing bloodletting across the parish, especially in the capital, Maypen, which essentially makes up his constituency, has indicated that he has sought the assistance of Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, to help in finding measures to address the crime-plaguing areas of the constituency. Now, I could say a few things, but I'm going to make a stay right there. So, Damian Scott teach a lot of American having car crash in Jamaica. Why they do not make local drive them when they're here? Yeah, man, about two of them dead now for chewing a brother. You understand? Because you know, so them drive on different side of the road, them Jamaica road and American road. Boy, I don't know. It's a way, sad though. But you raise a very good point in a Damian Scott. But some people just really want to forward in and do them own driving still, I suppose. You understand what I say? See? Terrandre Lampard say, yo, teach, the street I live on is Salt Avenue. You know? Quite peaceful here. Boy, I don't know. Look at I need to get some salt on your street, Lampard. Because right now it's salt down here, so it coarse bad. You look like you live on a refined salt street, like. Yeah, some coarse salt down a Salt Spring and Salt River you want to look like, yeah, sir. You understand? So I don't know. Teaches the people them is not the name of the place. But Copper Blow. I want to tell you a little thing in a Copper Blow. I want you to listen when me talk to you about a little thing in a family. Yes, are the people them know. But you see, and I am not no sociologist. I do look at sociology when I there at school. See, but I'm not no expert. But I want to say a little thing you know. You see, the name where people answer to and the name of your place where you live affects your psyche. Not everybody, but some person it does. Think about the places that we name Pence. And try to remember the type of lifestyle in those community and as it relates to crime, you know, the Pens them and the lanes them. And think about some name where some man call themselves or answer to. And think about them and their history and their reputation and in some cases them legacy. See? So yes, the people them, but more want tell us, brother, the name of people answer to, the name of the place where you live influence you subconsciously or consciously. Remember me tell you that. as me say, me no expert, say, but I tell you what me think. You understand? Margaret Jonas, thank you so much, Miss Jonas. You are most generous. Really and truly appreciate that. You understand what I say? Socialist, I mean, same thing. Then Mark Mackenzie, we are dealing with you. Christopher Daly, sea salt is different from lab salt. These people live on chemically induced salt distillation. Just Mario, well, go on. So I can move on, please. Because I know so I come here for about Ruel Reid, you know, and I don't want to hold, you know, but then I don't really, you understand, choose to store them, like, because I read them as me come across them. For it shine, though. Color kind of come back, look, you know, the sun do me away. Chef shot dead in St. Anne. 2 murders there within 3 days. A 32-year-old chef was found with bullet wounds on Saturday night. Zane, he was one of 2 persons who were killed in separate incidents in the Garden parish of St. Anne within a 3-day period. The deceased chef has been identified as Dinard Smith of Parrytown in the parish. So police reports are that at about 11 p.m. on Saturday, Smith was selling jerk chicken at his gate when he was pounced upon by armed men. He was shot several times in the face before his assailants escaped the area. The police were summoned and Smith was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. The police have since launched an investigation into the killing. Meanwhile, lawmen are searching for a man who chopped to death 51-year-old Oral Williams during a dispute in Pineapple Place, Ocherius on Thursday. Zane, Digital Home Tech, Wagwan family. Miss Janet Doherty, how are you, my friend? Zane, Ruel Reid, what happened to him? Zane, you ignore me last Sunday now. Our warrior start talk, but I don't ignore nobody, brother. Sometimes I don't see the comments them. Like, I don't see every comment, they come in and come in fast more time, family. You understand? Don't be like that, youth. You understand? You're a soldier. You understand? Yeah, man. So reports are that about 8:35 a.m., Williams, a laborer of Ocherius, and a man got into an argument. During the exchange, the man reportedly used a machete to chop Williams several times before fleeing the scene. So when you flee the scene, for if you feel like you need to kill a man, then you just wait till the police come, brother. Zane, the noble cop. Big up yourself in a father Watson. You know me did kind of shout you out earlier, hoping say you did about. Me need to get that. Me I give you a link when me done, cause me I want you set up a local thing for me there. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I hope you're good in a big bro. But there you go and with the people, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. I see them promote Fitz Bailey, brother. See him deserve it. Me I pray them probably share the same opinion. But we're gonna talk about it there. Me don't love to talk to him. The police were summoned, and upon their arrival, Williams was rushed to the St. Ansby Hospital where he died while undergoing treatment. So please, you know me read about 1 million stories about murder already. I'm tired, but I'm going to finish them because, you understand, we don't discuss these things. You see me I say? Yeah, man. Rudolph Russell, big up yourself in the family. Manners and respect, you know. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I want me to make chills run through you, Miss Dallas. So they shot the man in the face. So watch out now, peeps. And Sergeant Watson, I suppose he's on cue. What I mean, know. Retired district constable shot dead in Falmouth. Zane, so a retired district constable was shot and killed by a group of men who attacked him inside a Supreme Ventures sales shop in Falmouth, Trelawney on Wednesday evening. The deceased has been identified as 76-year-old Albert Mowat of Rock District in Trelawney. So the police reported that about 7:30 p.m., 3 men entered into the Supreme Ventures shop and opened fire on Mowat, who was providing security guard services at the facility. He was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Zane, SISPC. Man, as I'm speaking of visit states, it's straight. Okay, a free code. You understand? I'm gonna promoting business. Don't say I heard family. You understand? Probably need to email me a link so I can check it out. You know what I mean? And then I tell the people them want to go on. You know what thing go? You see me? Oh, it's not chop him in the face. It's shot him in the face. You understand what I say? Junior Lewis, I listen to you. Oh, I think I talked to Father Kevin and now Junior. Zane? So he was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Now the men took his licensed firearm before fleeing the scene. I am just sorry that Mr. Mowat never get for draw first. You understand what I say? So them come apparently for take the gun. Zane? So take the gun. You understand what I say? Take the gun. Them take the man life. 76-year-old man, you know. Zane? Then again, so I don't necessarily know that at 76-year-old you should be working as a security guard either. But separate and apart from that, I work the man at work. You understand what I say? Work the man at work. Honest bread. And them kill the man for him gun. And when police wire them man, they know, you hear so them innocent, and police kill them in a cold blood, And road black and tire burn and tree burn because them innocent, and them walk around and kill people, Oh, me not hear nobody a demonstrate. Oh, me not hear a demonstration a Falmouth for the ex-policeman. What the demonstration there? What the demonstration, or the call for justice there? And the shouts against injustice there. What that there? Me not hear it. Police hunt for killers after female bearer shot dead in Kingston. So the police are continuing their search for two men who shot and killed a woman along Collie Smith Drive in Trenchtown, Kingston last weekend. The deceased woman has been identified as 31-year-old Mary Ann Dory, a resident of Tivoli Gardens in Kingston. She was employed as a bearer at a financial institution and was well known within the local party circles. So police reports are at about 8:45 p.m. Saturday on March 16th. The young lady, 31, the young lady was in a motor car awaiting a friend who had gone to purchase soup when she was attacked by two armed men traveling on a motorcycle. So that sounds like a trailer, don't The men opened gunfire, hitting her multiple times before escaping the scene on their bike. See? Boy, I don't know. SISPC actually I thought you were a Jamaican-based company in a family. Are actually based in South Ontario. You understand? So all the persons who are watching from Canada who are in the Ontario region and want some professional painting services, we need to link up SISPC painting company. I pray that you mean. I don't know. Yeah, peace. I'm going to wrap up with that announcement then and move on. Well, we are try. Former cricketer found dead in Clarendon. So the police have identified the body of a retired cricketer which was found in Comfort District, Clarendon on the weekend. See? Alva Moisan, I am so disappointed in Ruel Reid. If the allegations are true, and what makes it so sad is that he's a principal, but more importantly, he knows God. If God knew him still. You understand me? I say, SISPC, man, as I respect you, brother. Or yourself, man, I work, everything good, You understand me? I say, So the deceased has been identified as William Hay, a 69-year-old resident of the parish, who represented Jamaica in cricket in the 1970s. Sources said Hay also represented the parish of St. Catherine and Clarendon in its earlier years. He was a man who played cricket and was well known to many persons in the community. Former Deputy Mayor of Maypen, Ufel Purcell, said. So reports from the Four Parts police are at about 2:30 a.m. on Sunday. Residents heard explosion and raised an alarm. On the arrival of the police, a house was seen on fire The fire department was contacted and cooling down operations were conducted. Hayes' body was found inside a room in the raised house with chop and gunshot wounds to his upper body. His body was removed to the morgue pending a post-mortem examination. Joker free speech just reach. Brother, we deal with youth. I'm glad to see you in a family. You understand? I know the work settings have your way. You understand? But we know you're always there when you can't find the time for touching and thing. You understand me? I say, welcome, bro. Manners and respect every time, you know. I appreciate that. You understand? Oh, so SISPC means Set It Straight Painting Company. Okay. Interesting. I like that, brother. They mean set it straight. You understand? The painting is great. You understand? Book it now. Don't wait till late. You understand what I say? Yeah, man. Just do ads. So, you know, peace. Wrapping up with that announcement. Man in custody for a stabbing death of Portland woman. So the Portland police have taken a male suspect into custody in connection with the stabbing death of a woman in Port Antonio in the parish on Monday. So the deceased woman has been identified as Ebony Harris of a Portland address. So reports are that about 5 p.m., the woman was in a bar on William Street in Port Antonio when she was approached by a man. The two engaged in an argument during which the man reportedly used a knife to stab Harris multiple times before again fleeing the scene. If you decide to kill the woman, then when you run go, yes, bad man, you don't need to run go now when you decide so you're going to spend your life in a prison or some of your life in a prison before you go there. You understand what I say? Then when you run go, what about the two missing girls, one from St. Mary? Marjorie Terrell, you know, so I can't cover every single thing every time. I came across those articles very late this evening, and I decided I probably would have left it for an individual video tomorrow morning and then discuss it Sunday if they have not been found. But me kind of have an idea about the story. They would have left their homes to go to Montego Bay for supposed job interviews, and they have not been at a hotel, the hotel which is non-existent as far as I know. You understand what I say? And they have not been heard from since. So hopefully those two young ladies are okay. Hopefully they are not harmed and they will be returning home to their loved ones soon. Hope me not have to report about no sad news as it relates to that. You know what I think? You understand what I say? So, Mr. L, thanks for pointing that out, but you can appreciate it. Sometimes there are so many stories to sift through. You understand? What I was planning to do an individual video on those two young ladies tomorrow if they have not returned home by then. You understand? Yeah, man. So hopefully some progress, positive progress is being made in those incidents and those missing cases. Yes, I. So Harris was taken to hospital where she was pronounced dead and 5 persons have been murdered in Portland since the start of the year, when Portland recorded the lowest number of murders for 2018 with a total of 16 murders committed, and that is 16 too many, don't? But we give thanks to small mercies because some places have 200 and them something there. You understand? Alright, peeps. Changing gear, changing pace. Yeah, we still not reach read yet. As me I say, what time you know? 8 early days, man. You understand? Tell them say the stream go long tonight. So who not beard it, go beard and listen to the stream, and who not heat it, go and heat and listen to the stream and then sitting there. You understand? About that lie down, because I not go drop asleep like. Court refuses application for Tesha Miller witnesses to testify via video link. The Chief Justice himself, Brian Sykes, has refused a special measures application by the prosecution in the Tesha Miller murder case on the grounds that it failed to provide evidence to substantiate the claim that the witnesses are vulnerable. In any case, the witness them vulnerable still. That meeting. But me is no legal expert. Especially in a case like, you know what I mean? I'm LSE at 135 in London. Let me know a thing there, you know. know what thing goes still. I know you go hold out. You understand? You know I appreciate the support. The prosecution was seeking to have 2 witnesses testify via video link when reputed leader of the Spanish Town-based Klansman gang stands trial. Miller was last year charged with accessory before and after the fact in relation to the murder of then managing director of the Jamaica Urban Transit Company, Douglas Chambers, at the company's complex in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, on April 27, 2008. So in handing down the ruling, Sykes said that evidence has to be presented to the court when it is being asked to exercise discretionary powers. He refused the application without prejudice against the prosecution, which gives the Crown the opportunity to reapply. Allegations are that Miller was present at a meeting when Chambers was accused of giving money to a man called Richie. It is further alleged that at the meeting, Miller allegedly gave permission to Andre Bryan, also known as Blackman, to kill Chambers. Chambers was subsequently murdered. Miller remains in custody and is scheduled to return to court on April the 24th. A trial date is yet to be set. Yes, I walk with you, Cha-Cha, deep down in my soul. Always hold my hand in now, Cha-Cha. Yeah, my voice now come through sweet with the singing and my throat kind of itchy, you know, yeah? Sign us, up on us. So, peace, I could talk a little thing about, because you know, Sunday we do a small talk about the Buju concert. I'm telling you, say, Ronnie Tomlins did link me that a Buju publicist and asked me to remove one video I did do with Buju full performance of a Jamaican thing. Speaking about Jamaica, if you're not subscribed, you need to go subscribe over there. We decided for us to get rid of it. You know what I mean? You make some decisions for the betterment of your channel and thing. But I see said video upon a portion of other channel still. So I don't really know still. But we give thanks. Big up yourself, Ronnie Tomlinson, the Gargamel and everybody around the Gargamel. So the Gargamel took to the streets again Wednesday. I feed some youths. You understand? I feed some people on the streets. I wish like the Gargamel could have made me know. And somebody could have made me know so this is the Gargamel. Because I see some man have some video. Some ugly, crappy video. And then them have the audacity I put watermark in a Migla video. I don't even know if a video good. If you not got video a thing and put on a watermark in there, then no video good then the family. You understand me? I say, Adasa Winters. And you can't win the next general election. Oh, yeah, I say Adasa? Okay, well, I don't know still. I am not a politician. I don't know. You understand? But from the chair that I am sitting in now, in order to lose an election, you must have a viable opposition. Then I'll leave it at that. You understand? Well, I'm going to look further. I don't know that currently the People's National Party with one Dr. Peter Phillips at the helm is a viable option. That's my opinion that still. I don't know, but that's I say. Like, I don't know. So you said that I can't win, so I don't know still. So I could see it. You understand? Yeah, man. So I say, you know, man, I see some man a flash some watermark in some video where look like some old kitchen towel, man. And you don't do better than that, man. You understand me? I say, it thing not so serious. But big up to the Gargamel, decide to give back to some people. You understand me? I say, mad move, shorts and sneakers. Man kind of debaka yard and now him kind of in the yard zone and now him thing and him deliver like. You understand me? I say, we see my lad, brother, it thing look like crush up newspaper, man, and them a come put in water. The only thing we can see now if somebody video them my watermark. You understand me? I say, it thing not so serious, man. See? Adasa Winters, no problem, you know. No problem, you know, mommy. You know what's our thing going over here, so we kind of deal with the thing. You understand? We can agree for disagree and we can see each other's opinion and respect it. You understand? I just saw a thing go still. But as me I say, make we see how a thing go. See? So, anybody will relate to Gargamel we are watching stream. You understand me I say? If Gargamel are going to do a thing like that, When you link up teacher, make him know what go on. Because we're going to bring it to the people them in a professional manner. Probably not TVG and on-stage, but professionally, YouTube standard, Jamaican YouTube standards. So just give me a link. I work. You understand? Let me show them how you capture video. You see me? And edit video and put out video. For the people them see good video. You know what I mean? Felicia Bogo. They say watching from London. I know we're kind of late over there, about 1:40 across there now, though. And you're still up. Big up yourself. We appreciate that. You understand? Cosmo Music. Blessings in the family. And Miss Adassa Winters, I don't know if it's the first time you are here, but if you're here for the first time, welcome, my friend. Really and truly appreciate the support. You see me, I say? And thing. So, you know, we know say Buju and his son did allegedly have a look of fracas. A look of altercation, a look of dispute, a look of feud. You know what I mean? And it is alleged that Marcus was physically assaulted and reports were made at the Constant Spring police station, and the police them did await medical certificate said that Marcus received injuries during the altercation and such. You understand? Subsequent, that was a day leading up to the blessings Copper Blue. You understand? I just saw a thing, brother. We kind of call the thing how we see it, you know. Them study teacher. Big up yourself in the family. Appreciate the past year, you know, what we see in the future. So just not a look subscribe button there and one look bell there. Kind of beat it like. Tell one look ears company. Zane, them study teacher. Big up yourself, you know. Welcome to the channel, family peeps. You know, big up them stuff for me, you know. And Miss Felicia Bogo, I think it's the first time I'm seeing it, you know, Empress. If I the first time there, big up yourself. Zane Andrea Richards checking in from London. Big up yourself and Miss Richards. We know you're late, so I appreciate the fact you stay up and I go and pre the thing like so. You know what I mean? And peeps, welcome the first time of them. I don't know a thing. You know, I mean, if you tell them that in class, and when people come here and you want to stand up and welcome them, man. So then I say, sure. Miss Marcia Thomas up watching from the Cayman Islands. Big up to all of my Caribbean brothers out of Cayman, Trinidad, Barbados, St. Vincent, Curacao, Antigua, everywhere we now watch it teach. Big up on yourself. Zine, so after the event now, you know, Marcus would have released on the same platform that he would have ripped his father to pieces. Voice of Reason, Elliot, we are going family a long time, and I see the one and I hope everything alright. Zane saying that him basically sorry for the utterances that you would have made, and even though him not really appreciate Buju as a father in terms of the emotional side of being a father, Zane, him can say him made a mistake and an error in judgment, and him willing to work out the differences with him all man and thing. You understand me? I say Miss Lorna Sawyers, good evening, mommy. Welcome. Hope you are okay. Always good to see you and thing. So blessings every time, mother. Edson Smith, blessings, my friend. Do your nines, manners. You see me? So that little thing that go on. Plus, you know, there was some things in the media where I say cars were stolen and broken into during the concert and thing. Digital home tech. Manners and respect for that something in the family. You know what thing, you know, we appreciate that something. Blessings every time. You see me? And thing. Reports are that 5 vehicles were stolen. Zane, my information is saying that 2 of said vehicles have been recovered. Zane, and thing, and personally are saying if they were in security. My understanding is that the theft of those vehicles occurred in areas that were not designated parking areas for the show. You understand what I say? So at that. So for the people that want to try look at food out of that story, the food not really in the base of the information on me, I'm still. But you know people make story these days. Saying James Bond, big brother, who are going youth, manners and respect. You understand what I say? Saying, so as you realize, me leave the Buju Marcus story alone because something you just leave it. You leave about to look at it twice. You understand? Me know enough people now them discipline they because them say, yo, you know much views upon this and me can eat a food and things. Some things you just leave alone. You understand? Devon Short Boss Hopkinson. Blessings in the family. Live chat board. Yeah, did family. Everything good, sir? See? And thing. So, you know what thing go, family? You understand? So I'm glad say them a work out them thing. And as me say, Marcus is a youth I know personally. Marcus is a youth I teach. I know Marcus temperament. You understand? I know him MO and thing, and yo, he thinks that way still. You don't need to come on social media come say certain things about your father, brother. Everybody have them differences, but we can deal with the thing. Cause Marcus a big man, Buju a big man. You understand? But you don't know a thing go. Zane, LOLTV, blessings. Shana Garcia, good night, my friend. How are you? You know. So peeps, everybody know that I am an educator, a teacher, a high school teacher of geography. See? And you know, I don't really mince my word when I talk. And I have been addressing former Senator Ruel Reid for the past 3 weeks now in relation to a policy document that was drafted by Mr. Reid and in conglomerates, which essentially seeks to dictate to people like me, saying that I cannot criticize the Ministry of Education's policy or the Minister of Education. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. They're mad. Where you say? Ruel the Cruel. Ruel Reid. Zin and peeps, I am going to spend an extended period of time going through this. You understand what I say? Mr. Reid, in my opinion, was a man who was arrogant, who was rude, and above all, I think, this is my honest opinion, that him kind of have a little inferiority complex. That is my assessment. I remember I am not no shrink now. I'm not a psychologist. This is just me talking. And anything when me say yes, I've said it before and I am not afraid to say it again and again and again. And thing. And I have been beating Mr. Reid left, right and center with Subaja because of that same thing. When basically I say, I am beyond reproach and I am above being criticized because I am Ruel the Great. And who is you as a little teacher if you come talk about me? Like in the discussion that he had with the political ombudsman about the principal from Belmont Academy. Basically I say, this man need to be disciplined. This man need to be taught a lesson. Because the man voiced his opinion. He needs to be taught a lesson. Because he would have risen up against the great Ruel Reid. The greatest that ever was. That ever will be. And that ever is. But, it's a saying in life, you see? Anyway, you see, smoke, fire did it. You understand? And could it be that Mr. Ruel Reid was so strident in having this policy paper become law so that if and when him hanky-pankiness come to the public, a man like me can't talk about it. They would have got sanction me because me then talk about it. Our Kevin said about his situation is very disgraceful in my view. Well on the father Kevin. You know you're not yet. Well on there. Level. A skill out there and say. Mr. Ruel Reid, when you see him, he appears to be the most noble, Zane, a man with the greatest integrity, a man who is infallible, and a man whose hands are clean. You know what I mean? Zin, now watch me now. In the hot part I dance, you know. You understand? Before I go any further still, you don't need to go subscribe to my check on channel, Jamaica. Nah wreck ya, nah run left ya. Land of food and water, nothing with no shatter. Full of good times and laughter. You understand? We have enough things, but not like alkaline. We not in a brata. You understand? Yes, sir. So the breaking news was that Ruel Reid resigned. But Ruel Reid resigning was for an attempt at softening the blow. Ruel Reid was actually fired. And as such, that is how I titled my video. He was fired. He was asked by the Prime Minister for submitting resignation. So he was fired. Him submitting resignation to good morning. Big up yourself and the family. You see me? He submitted his resignation as a senator to the Governor General. So now his resignation came amid a firestorm that was brought about by questions raised by Dr. the Honorable Peter Phillips. Those allegations are fly from left, right, and center. See? So Wholeness, after making his contribution to the current budget debate on Tuesday evening, I think, requested a meeting with Reid. Zine, and during said meeting, he would have raised questions about allegations in the public. And based on the discussion, he would have asked the education minister to submit his resignation forthwith. See? Reports are that Mr. Reid would have been contemplating his future for the past few days because he realized that fire there must steal him think a cold breeze. See? I'm going to read some articles because me not color nothing in the papers. Me not change something white to my red shirt. Yes, I spade say what a shirt red. See, this all too fine. I'm put in so me can see it like. So me can read through page. Me have about 5 different articles to go through. And I go and go through every single one. But nobody can criticize, you know. Look at you know. Well, Ruel Reid has resigned as Minister of Education, Youth and Information amid allegations of corruption at his ministry. You mean the great Ruel is capable of corruption? The deacon, the justice of the peace, the principal of the century, as per him. The Minister of Education, Youth and Culture, not culture, Youth and Information, Senator Ruel Reid has resigned. He was fired. So Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the announcement on Wednesday morning, March 20th, noting that Reid has also resigned from the Senate. Delmina Lewis say I'm on fire. Hold on there. The minister's sacking comes as a corruption scandal is engulfing an institution which falls under the Education Ministry. Remember me tell you say Senator Ruel Reid basically dissolved the Jamaica Teaching Council, which is an independent body whose role was to appoint school board and advise the ministry on certain issues and policies. And that board was resolved from May of 2018, and the members brought under the Ministry of Education building to operate. It was the same Jamaica Teaching Council where Mr. Reid said he might give him policy document for say people cannot criticize ministry policy or the ministry if they are employed by the ministry, but them people there who would have been reviewing the policy document are working under the roof of the Minister of Education. That in itself to me is corruption, but never mind. It is the same board who is responsible for the appointment of school board, but they have not been in operation from 2018. So it is the Minister of Education that was appointing school boards. That is a conflict of interest. But we soon reach a conflict of interest with interest. Well on there. Zin, so Wholeness, in a brief statement from Jamaica House nonetheless, said he met with Reid Wednesday morning. Because I'm telling him say I want to meet with him from Tuesday night. Reid does not even sleep Tuesday night. Poor thing. Zin, regarding certain allegations in the public domain. The release said that in keeping with the principles of good governance, and I have a look at board for pick with a statement at Tina. Beat will come for beat. Beat and teach. In keeping with the principles of good governance, I requested and received Mr. Reid's resignation. So in essence, he was fired. Now, the Prime Minister said, in keeping with the principles of good governance, I requested and received Minister Reid's resignation. I have one question for the good Prime Minister. Where was the notion of in keeping with the principles of good governance? Well, it did there when Andrew Wheatley should have been fired as Minister of Energy and Technology. It's just that me want to know. But all of a sudden you find it. Better late than never. But it's simple. Because Mr. Wheatley and Mr. Wholeness are probably bigger friends than Mr. Wholeness and Mr. Reid. But me I hear that and I don't really know nothing still, you know. You understand? I just ask. Cookie Mama. Yo, Cookie Mama give me a color for match my shirt, yo. Monster. Cookie, big up yourself. I just have to be a red things. We appreciate that, Cookie. And I mean blessings every time. So watch me now, peeps. Before I go any further, you know. Zane, he was a JP, Senator, Education Minister, and a Principal. He was earning a lot of government money the Noble Cap. And me can only earn babysitting fee. Me is a glorified babysitter and his daycare money them a give me like. Yeah, so me I say. And boy, me I tell you about. Then say Jacka say roll no level. Yeah, that's what me I say. Auntie, watch me now. You got read they say Ruel Bonaparte. They say Napoleon. I say I have a short people complex. Watch me now. Teach them what I wear your shirt with. You come for burn some fire. Fire pan rum. For poor Paul and him scissors and co. I Ruel Reid about that now. And Mr. Reid, I hope you watch. I know you did probably hear some things when I did say before. But you know me don't really care. I could have you can my salary come drop off of my door. Me not care. Because justice is justice. You understand? And the reality that. Work me I work. You are work and I work up some things. But I just work me I work. You understand? Babysitting money them I give me funeral star. You understand? And some man I get house and land and car. You understand? And then poor people pocket them still a scare. Yo. Watch me now. So, me done. Me done with it. Before me go any further, as me I said, the Prime Minister would seem to have been very decisive in this instance. But the Prime Minister should have acted with the same level of decisiveness and incisiveness in relation to the Petrojam scandal. But, just a look a big head youth from St. Mary and St. Anne, you know. Yeah, so let me say. But watch out now, me look blurry. Now focus. Focus. Yes. So Reid, big up yourself. Know you're watching now. See you. And you set you like, big up. Yeah, man. Ready or no, peeps? The Prime Minister, as I said, would appear to have been decisive in this instance. But appearances can be deceiving still. But fine. May I give him a credit for that one here. But him shouldn't do the same thing with Wheatley. Because Wheatley thing did out in the public for about 30 years, you know, from me just born, you know. Until me turn big man before him resign, you know. You understand? But alright. See? Alright. You see them for send him guy Hague. But you see the Hague a war crime, them deal with still, you know, Emerson. Boy, you take a thing deep. The Prime Minister has yet to really provide specifics as it relates to why Mr. Reid was asked to submit his resignation. But I don't know the streets attack. When the streets start attack, the street loud. And I tell you a little thing too. You know if a little thing that happened to a man like say a Christopher Tufton, he beat no so bad. But Mr. Reid is an arrogant fellow. Mr. Reid don't remember where me that come from. Because I can't believe for the life of me that Mr. Reid was actually a teacher of geography like myself. Him teach history and social studies like myself. I don't really teach history still, but I teach social. Well, yeah, I teach it because I did do it when I go to college. But I geometry things, yeah? The man has been a career educator, and this man became Minister of Education, and him start treat teachers like him cousin them from country. When this man was president of the Jamaica Teachers Association, he was very vocal on a number of issues, and he got the opportunity to effect some of those changes, and instead of make them changes there, him treat teachers like him cousin from country. Imagine this man is a teacher, you know. We used to watch a Geo teacher them. Yo, boy, I don't know what's a little teacher. You see me I say, but you probably have a point still. But this is the realest Geo teacher ever still. You know that to Shibo. Shibo. You see it? And you use them teaching at this, know that. We don't know them foolish, you say, bro. You understand me I say? Deacon. Justice of the peace. Justice of which peace? Eh? Watch you know. Right, General say hungry. Ready or no? One wheel wheelie. Career thief. So, there has been a whirl of allegations and speculation. You know, I don't really do the speculation thing a lot. None at all still. But I'm going to address some of the things them where me are hearing in the street. Zine, this is not street. This, and remember, you know, that the Ministry of Education is actually being audited by the Auditor General led by one, Pamela Monroe Ellis. And anyway, Pamela go, things find out. You understand what I say? Zine, teach. Mr. Reid don't say teach with long back because he's a criminal himself. Watch me now. It has said, it is tied to some improprieties and inconsistencies and irregularities in relation to Archos NTA and the Caribbean Maritime University, CMU. Where I want to know follow back at me now, you know. Cause watch me now. Teacher is in charge. You know, go listen me. Take off all my glass like you can see in my yard. We come with blood in our eye. Christopher Cook. Blessings, you know. See it? It is believed that former MP for South Centon, Othniel Lawrence, was appointed as advisor to the president of the Caribbean Maritime University. Let me tell you what his name. I don't remember his name in my head. His name Fitz Sitton. I don't remember. Let me see if I can find it. See it? Criminal charges. Boom, 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 boom. I need to find his name because I need to refer to him by name. You understand? But if you remember his name, I don't put it in this. I don't know things where I go on to, you know, I go like a teacher alone know things, you know. I mean, don't can't trick me, you know. But I'm there, you know, because I'm ready for them, you know. See? I can't find it, but say, yeah, that man there. Screen kind of hurt my eye. Oh, he named Dr. Fritz Pinnock. So the president of the Caribbean Maritime University named Dr. Fritz Pinnock. Watch me now. So the story is that Othniel Lawrence, who is a former Jamaica Labour Party member of Parliament, what kind of member of Jamaica Labour Party member of Parliament for South St. Anne. Thanks Angela Martin and M. Hendricks. See? Yeah, man. Fritz Pinnock, the general name. That Mr. Othniel Lawrence was appointed as an advisor. I don't know what kind of a skill set Mr. Lawrence have to be advisor to the president of the Caribbean Maritime Institute, you know. A contract, Mr. Othniel Lawrence say he was never an advisor. But documents have been discovered by Pamela Monroe Ellis's team of auditors that suggest that a contract was signed for $5 million for Othniel Lawrence to be an advisor to the president of CMU. No, that is not so bad in it. That, you know. Listen how you get dice, you know. Right, you know. Talk about cronyism. 2 months after that contract was signed, it was announced by Othniel Lawrence that it is now time for him to step away from active politics, clearing the way for who? Senator Ruel Reid to become the Jamaica Labour Party caretaker for the constituency. Now, I may be a fool who work at a school, but it would then suggest to me that that appointment of Othniel Lawrence and that $5 million was payoff money for Mr. Lawrence to step aside for Mr. Reid to take up the caretaker responsibility for that constituency with the intention of contesting the next general election on the Jamaica Labour Party ticket. Want to know, follow me, you know. Yo, next thing, I'm going to read some things, but I talk some things off of my head first. There's something fishy. Father Watson. It is believed, so like I preach, you know. Can I get an amen? It is believed that a contract, you know, let me find it, because I need to go to this verbatim. I said I already pronounce. I forgot to ask Ruel Reid, because in bright, you know. Give me some pronunciation class. Because he knows some words. No, I not take that from him. But he make a fully done smooth. That funny. Oh, I myself me attack, you know. When I hear me, hope me not say nothing wrong. You know who I investigate CTAC, the man in the missing. But me see what go on, you know. The management of the CMU is adamant that the money was paid out for work actually done. Me have to laugh. No. There is a situation where it is understood that a female consultant was contracted and paid sums of money by the university, separate and apart from Othniel Lawrence, you know. A female contractor this time, you know, was contracted and paid sums of money by the university. The consultant is said to have directed that the money be paid into the bank account of a woman. Miss Colleen Wilson, big up yourself. Let's not even make this about politics. Let's just make this about morality, wrong and right. let's leave all the politics out of this for now. I could make this about principles and morality, please. See? The female consultant was paid sums of money by the university. The consultant is said to have directed that the money be paid into the bank account of a woman. The woman whose account, like me feel like me preach, the woman whose account the money was paid into is on record as the helper of Senator Ruel Reid. Me I go back through that. Me know me last some people are passing. Me no want to last nobody. Every child can learn and every child must learn. It is understood that a female consultant was contracted and paid sums of money by the university. I don't know contracted to do what. We soon find that out because it shall come. The consultant is said to have directed that the money be paid into the bank account of a woman. So them the woman whose account the money was paid into is on record as the helper of the Minister of Education. No, you tell me. Me not have to explain to you what that means, you know. You can't tell me what that means without me telling you, you know. You see what I go on now dance? It is understood that the consultant is now the subject of a police investigation. The police are moving to find out whether the money paid out was for work actually done. What was she contracted to consult on? But senior people at CMU, including the president, Fitzpinnock, who people are calling for film resignation now, are insisting that the consultant had actually done work for which the money was paid out for. The JCF, my favorite branch of the JCF, and the Narcotics Division, and the Anti-Latches Scam Task Force. Big up yourself, Father Watson. Understand? And the Financial Investigation Division, FID, are leading the investigation. The police questioned the education minister's helper a few days ago. They have also questioned some employees at other agencies which fall under the education ministry. So it seems like it's a large-scale thing. Additionally, the Auditor General has been carrying out an investigation into the CMU and other agencies in the ministry. All right. Let me drink a little water. It's about part 100. King Benji said, I must big up the Scenes of Crime team. Scenes of Crime team, big up on yourself. I should have less work for the door. I hope one day that the Scenes of Crime unit at the Jamaica Constable Force will have at least half the work what them do now for do instead of what them are doing now. So cut in half if you don't get to me. You know what I mean? Alright. Listen to this now. So following Reid's sudden resignation, confirmation came that CTAC did a run off a thing on FID. The Caribbean Maritime University and the National Education Trust and the High Trust were some of the entities identified. So, I know just CMU, but the National Education Trust, the National Education Trust, and the Heart Trust, National Training Agency. So, the technical director of the FID that said no comment. But among the issues under the microscope, Zane government insiders say a 5.5 million contract reportedly signed by a former Jamaica Labour Party Member of Parliament for Northwest St. Ann, I mean I say South St. Ann, for Northwest St. Ann, Othniel Lawrence, to serve as an advisor to CMU president, which falls under the education minister. See? Further law enforcement sources say that investigators have taken interest in the case of a woman who was apprehended. Listen to this now. Further law enforcement sources say that investigators have taken interest in the case of a woman who was apprehended at a financial institution in Ligani, St. Andrew on March 8, carrying out a number of transactions using different bank cards. She has been formally charged by investigators from CTOC and is scheduled to appear in court. I think she appeared in court Thursday or today. So they are saying that that lady involved in the Ruel scheme, the cruel scheme. Othniel Lawrence, a film part, say, I have never been an advisor to Dr. Pinnock, personally. So I don't know where all of this is coming from. I am trying to get in touch with them to find out where all of this is coming from, but I am not getting through to them. However, documents reveal that the CMU and one Othniel Damian St. Elmo Lawrence my name long in my life. Othniel Damian St. Elmo Lawrence signed an agreement for services as advisor which took effect on April the 1st, 2018. Remember, this man said, I have never been an advisor to Fitz Pinnock, you know. The man said, never been an advisor to Fritz Pinnock. Yet still, documenta say Othniel Lawrence signed an agreement for services as an advisor which took effect on April the 1st, 2018. St. Elmo, we're not done yet. The documents include 2 pay advice slips generated by CMU for the same Othniel St. Elmo Lawrence, indicating that he received $400,000 in net pay for September and November of 2018. But this man say never been an advisor. Yet still, documents are there showing that signed agreement plus 2 pay slips for September and November 2018 amounting to $400,000. An advisor of what? Me don't know, brother. But as me say, my personal view is that Mr. Lawrence was given that as disguise, you understand, as PF to vacate his role as caretaker for Southwest St. Ann so Ruel Reid can slide in it. Ready or no? Remember, you know, him sign a $5.5 million contract, you know. You understand? The advisor is not CMU's agent or representative and has no authority to commit CMU to any agreement or other obligation. Clause 14 of the agreement read. At the time, pin up the overseas. Probably I spent taxpayer money too. See? Listen to this now, peeps. I hope I'm not losing, you know, because there's a lot of things, you know. On June 24th of 2018, nearly 2 months after the agreement was signed, Reid was confirmed by the Jamaica Labour Party Central Executive Committee as constituency caretaker for Northwest St. Ann, replacing Othniel Damian St. Elmo Lawrence. Lawrence insisted that he walked away from representational politics because the time was right for me to walk away. Them can fool some people sometime, but they can't fool all the people all the time. Now you see the light. Stand up for your right. Jamaica, get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Rita, them copyright that, you know. Not trust them. You understand? No, you tell me. And peeps, it's not me I say it, you know, because I don't want to go say, teach them. I said things about Ruel. And next thing me hear say, Ruel want to sue me. Everything when me reading is in the papers. It's just that me did read and me know it in my head so me can talk off of my head. Well, so when the money is right, Richie. But you see the reality of them same people here we're going to vote for again. When will the voting madness end? And the reality, Calvin Carter wagwan brother, the reality is that some people will always vote for them get little curry goat. And little room for wash down them throat. Ah boy. No. So that's the situation Ruel Reid. So. Ron Atri, 5.5 million is very convincing. Where if you walk away. See, watch me now. Damian Francis is crazy about you. The reality, brother. So Mr. Reid, you know, has been never mind. Mr. Reid's tumultuous journey. Ruel Reid was first appointed to the Senate in 2013 by then opposition leader Andrew Holness. He lost his senatorial appointment when the Constitutional Court ruled that the pre-signed resignation letters, and I did a video now detailing 5 instances that suggest that Jamaica is a creeping dictatorship, and people blast me for it. See one next one there, the other day when him say policy letter so nobody can criticize the ministry or the minister. That is dictatorial, family. But when I look at youth, we are pre the thing and see what go on and talk about it, you say me a PNP. The other day when me blast the Prime Minister, say him take too long for act upon Andrew Wheatley, you say me a Labour right. No, you say me a PNP. When me cuss the PNP, when Fitz Jackson for go boy bike them a green bike, you say me a, yo, no, someone no fully done, say no family. Me, the only P me is a person who want the best of my country. Yeah, sir? Me no in them politics and them politics, brother. Zine? So when you know brand me as this and that, you, look here, if the People's National Party take government tomorrow, as them slip so, me slap them. Boof. It no matter who, as long as you not lead my country, when me a pay tax in a properly, and when me want my kids and grandkids to grow up in a properly, me a go boof you. No. Listen this, you know. A whole heap of things, you know. Big up to the people that must still watch. Mr. Reid and him family dislike he treat him wife and him youth. but I'm just a say. Father, forgive me. because I know what I do. He lost his senatorial appointment when the Constitutional Court ruled that the pre-signed resignation letter submitted by Holness to the Governor General to remove both Christopher Tufton and Arthur Williams from the Senate were null and void. So Holness, make the man them sign some letter say you can't go against nothing what me say as a senator. If you go against it, me going to make you leave the Senate because you sign it. You understand? Both Reid and Nigel Clark. Nigel Clark is Andrew Holness' best buddy, you know. He's going to be the next leader of the Jamaica Labour Party if Andrew have him with. Remember, you heard it here first. Nigel Reid is being positioned to take over the helm of the Jamaica Labour Party in the event that one, Andrew Holness, cannot continue as Prime Minister. You heard it here first. Alright, write it down. Remember me telling you, it might not work out so, but it's that the way I want. Because I can tell you that most persons would want to see Dr. Christopher Tufton leading the party in the future. But I know that one day Andrew Holness want Nigel Clark to be the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party. He is in best body like. You understand? Ready or no peace? For next time. After his 2016 election win, Holness again appointed his close friend and former advisor, because Ruel used to advise the Prime Minister, you know. Understand? As Senator and Minister of Education, Youth and Information. On March 20, 2019, Prime Minister Andrew Holness requested Reid's resignation following certain allegations in the public domain. Controversy dogged Ruel Reid during his tenure as minister. The following are issues that made headlines out of the Education Ministry under Reid's watch. Salary confusion. Government submits 3 different figures for Ruel Reid's advisor. I'm going to say that again. In best friend Calvin. The government submits not 1, not 2, but 3 different figures for Ruel Reid's advisor. Reid refers to proposed code for teachers to the National Council on Education. Let me take off my glass again because this is what me been a beat Mr. Reid for, you know. Mr. Reid refers proposed code for teachers to National Council on Education. However, the National Council on Education would have been dissolved from May of 2018. So how can you refer a policy paper to an entity that is no longer in existence when the same persons who were on the board are now in the Ministry of Education working? So you basically give the policy paper to people who are under your stewardship to review. If that's not a conflict of interest, I don't know what is, but never mind. See? Run Views JM. Yes, teach them on Facebook. I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna think I'm gonna start stream simultaneously because I can post the stream to Facebook the same time while I'm streaming on YouTube, you know. But I'm not get around to that yet. One of them time in the future. But yeah, man, you can find me on Facebook. Teach them. Zin, Education Minister Reid has referred a proposed code of conduct for educators and boards to the National Council on Education for review, following public outrage over some of the clauses. Zin, Reid rubbishes PNP claims of vote buying in Northwest St. Anne. This are the deacon, you know, the justice of the peace. Education Minister Ruel Reid has rubbish claims made by the opposition People's National Party that he recently committed $61 million to 9 schools for political gain in the Northwest St. Anne's constituency, to which he was recently named as a Jamaica Labour Party candidate. $61 million in a Northwest St. Anne since he become caretaker. School board shake-up coming. Education Minister demands accountability. The same Education Minister that would have been appointing school boards that is not in his jurisdiction. Him not have the authority to do that because the National Council on Education was created to do exactly that. But alright. Education Minister Ruel Reid is contemplating establishing district boards in a bid to hold school boards more accountable. I want to know the whole PEP situation and them something. No! Because we're not done it, you know. Them think we're done. How come we just come? How come we just come? And we know want no botheration, oh. Ruel Reid resigned as Minister of Education on Wednesday morning. And by 4 p.m. Wednesday evening, the Jamaica College School Board was meeting to determine whether or not Ruel Reid will resume as principal at Jamaica College. Now that's the next story. But hold on now, peeps. Make we work it out. Jamaica College Board to decide on Ruel Reid's future as principal. Because remember, he's on secondment. But then here again lies another problem. I can't come to teach them for himself. When we can't solve them, when we can't point them out like. Resigned. I'm going to read it now. I'm going to read it because I don't want you say me a color nothing. See? My hat. Yeah? Come on. Resigned Education Minister Ruel Reid is currently meeting with the Jamaica College School Board. That was on Wednesday, 4 o'clock. That's after him get fired. Wednesday morning, 9 o'clock. I don't know what time Wednesday morning. So say that. Zin, with the school board, Michael Bernard, to discuss his future at the Hold Up Road based institution. Reid, after stepping down from the Education Ministry, after he was asked to do so by Prime Minister Andrew Holness, over a series of corruption allegations, he had been the Jamaica College principal up to 2016, but was granted leave of absence to take up the position as a government minister. You call that secondment. So your job is still there, but you are allowed to go and work for the government. See? Late last year, the school board extended Reid's indefinite leave of absence despite opposition from the Old Boys Association chapter in Jamaica, Canada, and New York. The Students' Council and the Parents Teachers Association. Zane, Calvin Carter say if you take the dean job, brother, me no want no dean job, brother. You don't understand? Look, before me know she go ask me about that, me go link her. No want it. But never mind. Next story for you next time. Zane, watch me now. Right now, as me telling you, it's come out of the education system. It's not for me anymore. The reality that. And me make up. You will learn that if you make up your mind about something, the mind is made up, and I won't turn back. I want to leave the classroom someday. But never mind that. You understand? So, the Old Boys Association, the chapter in a yard in abroad over Canada and New York, the Students' Council, and the PTA were opposed to Mr. Reid's contract being extended. Following his resignation, Zane, Reid called officials at Jamaica College to say he was coming back for his job Monday morning. This was an article published by the Gleaner, the most reputable newspaper in the country if you ask me. But I could be wrong. Alright. Reid's meeting with Bernard comes ahead of today's 4 p.m. meeting of the entire board. So he met with the board chair before the full board meet at 4 p.m. That the man just resigned as Minister of Education under a cloud of corruption. You know? And before me even done this, you know that if he's on secondment, somebody would be acting as principal. And the person who acts as principal would be acting as principal with the frame of mind that, look here, Mr. Ruel Reid is on secondment till 2021, at least. And it means that me I go upgrade my car, so me I go sell my car me have, me I go take a next car, me I get a newer car, and start pay fee. Me probably have to upgrade my house or buy a house now if me I get a look of food. Then me I start save some money for my daughter or my son tuition. Then so somebody would then plan them life around acting as principal of JC for at least 2021. But this man, after him embezzle allegedly and fleece poor people money, and him resign this morning, by this evening him a call JC, say him a come back for him job Monday morning. Mr. Reid the Deacon, the justice of the peace, the principal extraordinaire. Can you imagine? The man not even tell a time to get him thing. The man call the school, say him a come back for him job Monday morning. Hold on. The board meeting only had one item on the agenda. Ruel Reid, the greatest that is, that ever was, and that will ever be. We're not done yet. We're not done. I want to listen to piece here now. Listen. Teach. Class is in session. The board was warned not to extend the contract, and also that officials are preparing to return the ministry's $20 million contribution to Jamaica College for its athletic track. The ministry made the donation despite the fact that the project was being funded by one Jamaica College old boy. Now listen me here, so now I'm going to tell you what go on again. I'm going to do the maths. The board was warned not to extend Mr. Reid's contract. Parents were against it. The old boy, Mr. Chair, a strip off piece. We want a new chair. You understand? Want Herman Miller Aaron chair. Not the embody, that's too expensive. So if you know an office like I've done where them I change over, you can just ship it and give me. I love them. I sit down in a one and I'm most comfortable chair ever. But that's a tell you. Probably a one Ruel Reid is sitting in a ministry. I don't know. But them bad like. You understand? See? I'm one look wheel in my face like I don't pay a crowd me. You know. Trust them, you know. Ready or no? So going against good judgment, the board extended the contract. Now listen this. The Ministry of Education, led by one Senator Ruel Reid, donated to Jamaica College $20 million to make one athletic track up there. The athletic track that was being built by a JC old boy. So why is it a JC old boy is building a track and the government, led by the Minister of Education, who on the books is still the principal of Jamaica College, donate $20 million to Jamaica College? Let me tell you why. That $20 million was given to the board to extend the contract. Tell them to teach them, tell you so. You know how much school no have decks and chair for picnic sit down pan? You know how much school in this day and age I use blackboard same way and teacher dead for a sign us? You know how much school no have two good computer in them lab? And this man take $20 million give to one of the school with the most active past student association in this country when I need the money, where one man a build the track and him take up $20 million give them. You know much school not have one good perimeter fence and man a run in with gun and a run cross school and shoot out a go on past school compound. You know much school don't have a good nurses station. For when you text it, them can go lay down and nurse look on them properly. You know much schools don't have textbook. And this man take up $20 million contribute to JC for build track. When the track was being built by the Jamaica College Old Boys Association, Deacon Ruel Reid, Justice of the Peace Ruel Reid, Ruel Reid the Great, the greatest that is, that ever was, and that will ever be. You know how much you can go to school because them parents can't find the first dollar for give them, and this man I take up $20 million I give to people for build track where I build track already. Simply because they did not want to extend this contract, and as such, they saw it fit to contribute conveniently $20 million to JC to build the track. You know how much school no have one good gate? You know how much school roof a leak? You know how much school no have good bathroom? Yeah, me say, man. But you see, as one of my colleagues say, even giants fall, man. You understand? Even giants fall. Yeah. Me have some more things that I can't say now, but I'm tired. You understand? I'm hungry too. Big up to the person who dislike the stream again. Hush. Cause I can get some of my money too. Are you a helper? Big up yourself. Or yourself. See it, I can look food. No. I read one more article and then I'm done for tonight anyway. Criminal charges loom. Criminal charges. How can I speak on this? Big up yourself. Man, as I respect your family, you know, I appreciate that. See? Criminal charges could be looming over some of the major players in the latest corruption allegation that has rocked the Andrew Holness administration. Interesting. But this could all just be conjecture, innit? And Willie. So where am I been? I'm not for me, because I've been here still. See? Police sources confirmed that at least one person has already been questioned, while another has indicated that she has retained the services of a lawyer and would be willing to answer questions in short order. Lawyer up. The Caribbean Maritime University, Harchus, Zane, a consultant contracted to raise grant funds for Jamaica from overseas entity. I'm confused with this now. A consultant contracted to raise grant funds for Jamaica from overseas entities. A former member of parliament, a close protection officer, and a domestic worker were all the subject of speculation as it relates to the matter. See? But me not hear, we don't former member of Minister of Education. You hear who here? A consultant, a former MP, the former MP, may I assume Otney Lawrence, a close protection officer, and a domestic worker. In all of that, me not hear the Ministry of Education, the former Minister of Education, or a former senator. You saw me I say? Them jackass say real level, you know. Jackass didn't know him at talk about. You understand? But let's sift through the things they want to need for hearing. Because enough things in them peeps. I can't go through all life. I'm tired of now too. I'm hungry too. Tired of them. You understand? So, yeah, me and watch and see still. So, peace, we're going to wrap up here now with a story where concerning, worrying, troublesome, have me uneasy. Calabar track stars under fire over allegedly beating teacher. Take bad things make joke still. You understand? Take bad things make joke. Now watch me now, you know. And I want to listen me loud and clear when I speak on the issue here. A teacher who is alleging that he was assaulted by members of Calabar High School's track and field team, including 2 prominent athletes, is planning to go public at a press conference. I think the press conference will then go on, must say yesterday or the day before yesterday. The teacher claims, I'm not saying out at a press conference, because I'm saying did a video and thing. The teacher claims that the school has failed to act since the December the 15th, 2018 incident. He claims that in addition to the assault, which required medical attention, the students also damaged personal and school property. He says his decision is to go public comes because the school's elevation of athletic glory over academic excellence. And him saying will outline the concerns at the press conference. So the long and short is, it is alleged that some Calabar track athlete beat up one teacher. And the 2 names that have been made public are the 2 biggest names at Calabar in terms of track and field. And the 2 biggest names in Jamaica junior track and field. One, Christopher Taylor, and one, Dejour Russell. Christopher Taylor is even the captain of the team. But Russell and Taylor have denied any wrongdoings. No, I got dealt with this now, because I know some people are wonder what teacher go say, you know. First thing, it no matter who you be, what you do for the school or the country, if you physically assault a teacher, you should be dealt with forthwith. Follow me? It no matter. I have a lot of admiration for Christopher Taylor and Dejour Russell. The 2 most promising schoolboy athletes in the country. And for some strange reason, I see Christopher Taylor as a most humble little boy, you know. See, and I don't, boy, you understand what I say, but you know, youths are youths. And as me I say, if the allegations are true, the matter should have been dealt with the latest January. See? The teacher said him choose to come public now because Calabar places champs glory over academic excellence. That's our next debate for our next time. See? The teacher has also written to the Intersecondary Sports Association, ISA, that is currently being run by Keith Wellington. I think I Keith time first name. He's the principal at Stets. See? So the teacher is requesting that those 2 athletes be barred from representing Calabar at champs, because the school has done nothing to treat with the matter, aside from placing the boys on 2-week suspension. I think I read that somewhere. I don't know you place boys on 2-week suspension either, because my work where I am at and something that I do in relation to discipline, as far as I know, is that you can suspend a child for no more than 10 days in total at any one time. And after you suspend that child, the board should meet with that child within the 10 days. And if the board don't meet with that child within the 10 days, then that matter becomes null and void. That is my understanding. And I'm not trained for the dean of this. I'm just telling them I know because I have to do some work from time to time, assisting the dean. See? There's a little bit more to it than that still. So I don't know. Where's I send them to JC? I don't know. See? And I know Mr. Karcher because when I was doing teaching practice, my first stint of teaching practice, team teaching, was at Tarrant, and Mr. Karcher was the principal down there at that time, and he was no nonsense as it relates to discipline. So I don't know if Mr. Karcher would have changed his stance as it relates to discipline and especially protecting his teachers. Alright? Auntie, watch me now. If the matter has not been dealt with before, that is most unfortunate. That's really sad. Justice delayed is justice denied. Because if a teacher is assaulted where blood was spilled, as a matter of fact, I have one little thing when I say Abka post. See? When I say Abka post. I want to do that picture there. Oh, look, I never save a picture. I probably save it on my downloads and I'm not going to find it now. That outlined the offenses. The teacher said blood was spilled. How exactly, I don't know. His phone was stepped on. And a number of other things. See? However, the president of ISA is saying ISA don't have the jurisdiction to punish these students and bar them from participating at champs as long as they have not been convicted for any crime. They have the rights to represent their school. It is a school matter. And we can agree with that. However, if Calabar has really and truly not dealt with the situation, then it really and truly is distasteful. Whether it is Chris Taylor, Dejuo Russell, no matter who. You understand? But I think there's more to this story that is not being said until we get the full picture. I can't make a full determination on the situation. But I know the school system now. I know how easy it is for a child to feel like he want to lick a teacher. You understand? And then supposedly get away with it. Because you are going to hear that you are the adult and you should know better. And you should exercise restraint after you get your face kick in and your teeth kick out and stab in your neck. Put on my glass here. Calabar is a team that I support in champs. Zane, that has not been any secret. As a matter of fact, I pre-more and cover champs. I'm not sure how I cover it yet. Probably just go Friday night. I can't manage the crowd Saturday. You understand? But I could see Augusta. I was thinking of streaming it, but then I think my good friends TVJ, them have the sole rights to it. So I don't even know. I don't really want to have nothing to do with TVJ. So I don't know. I don't know yet still. I don't know. Yeah. So people are saying why the teacher choose now, Zane, a week or so before champs. The man I say, I assume it's a male. I say, yo, Calabar plays champs over academics. So, you understand me? I say, people them say, Mr. Casey, old boy. They're bad things, but peace, a serious matter. A serious matter. My fellow educators, my colleagues have very little rights. You understand? The ministry will side with the child immediately. The court will side with the child immediately. You understand? And that's a part of the reason why I tell us the teaching thing is something that I really and truly I consider stepping away from. See, and I love what I do. Well, I used to love what I do. You understand? I still have my passion. Because from me I teach geo, I'm good enough. You understand? And from me I have some youths who are interested. I'm good. I might think that me do that for the whole day. But there's just so much more to the teaching industry now that it just no make no sense to me. You understand? When I say these people, I say the nation children. Man, the nation children is alright. There are a million other teachers out there. I can't save the world. I have been trying my best from 2008. I have been through it, been through a lot of things, and I have said this many a times. I have never professed perfection. Like anybody, I would have made missteps, I would have made errors in judgments, and I would have done things where looking back at it, I'm gonna do. You understand? But we learn and we grow and we learn from our mistakes. You see me? But at the end of the day, there's just too many crap as it relates to the education system and the education ministry and the education minister and every crap. I'm just not interested like that no more. You understand? As long as I am there, I will always give up my best and always try to elevate the institution which I am a part of and try to develop my children holistically. You understand? And try to make them productive citizens of this country. But then there comes a point in time where you have had enough and you know when you have had enough and it's just time to move on. You understand what I say? So I have not hidden that fact. I will not hide that. And that is, and as I told you before, when I make up my mind about anything in life, nobody can unmake up my mind. I just me that. And it's not out of stubbornness, it's just that I know what I want and it is just peace of mind. I'm not going to be in a situation where there's nothing there to protect me and my personality and my temperament. I'm not in a crap with no boy, no girl. You're a child, you understand? Yes, you're going to make mistakes, but then there are certain when me just draw the line. And when me draw the line and you step across that, then anything possible, me I tell you that. Like me not hide that neither. I have grown a lot read that because me used to be short one time, man. You understand? Because a youth for know say them a youth. And I respect. And one thing with me and everybody who me teach know that I know me as a teacher. I respect my thing there. You understand me? I say I walk past no child without saying good morning. But just not do it. I mean I have to do it. But I just me that. When me address the girls, I say ladies. When me address the youths, I say gents. I just me that. You understand me? I say, and you think every youth a bad man, you know. You understand me? I say, every man want to make them name off a teacher, you know. You understand me? I say, you not into that. You not play that. You see me? I say, and then now, if I'm placed in a position where me have to defend myself, you just have to say me an adult and make sure they know better. You understand? Well, I can't promise I'm going to know better in every situation. Because the moment me feel threatened, then me get very aggressive. That's a reality that. You understand what I say? You not make a name out for my name. I don't think so. You see me I say? So I just mean that. So in order to avoid certain things in life, you just avoid it. So peeps, it's bigger than just me. You just want to start teach. I know. Zane, you see me? I just saw a thing. And you don't have no rights. Me I tell you, as a teacher, you don't have no rights. Right now, it's almost impossible to get rid of youth out of school. Because 9 out of 10 of them, when the principal asks them to leave, them parents go in ministry and the minister said them have to go back in high school. You understand what I say? Something I know. But that's the next story for you next time. I prefer go sell bag juice and banana chips. I tell you the truth. God know. You understand? So, if teachers are dealt with respect and are remunerated commensurate to their qualifications and the work what them do, you understand what I say? And programs and systems are put in place to afford teachers some protection, and some rights, then maybe. But as it is now, hell no. You understand? Zane? That make no sense. So, I don't know, but my posture and my disposition, they don't really play a certain game. But at the end of the day, them youth, you can't tame them neither. And as I said, me not really into it like that. You see me? So I just sit that still. So that's just me expressing my thoughts out loud. See me? I know some people will reach out to me personally. I say, yo, teach. I say, you gotta stop teach and them things. No, you can't do that. What you need to do is take a break and regroup and come. No. What you need to do is start a private school. No. What you need to do is get a new environment. No. You understand? What you need to do? No. No. I just see that family. That's a matter of time still. And it has nothing to do with YouTube. It's just me. It's just like as me say, we're not perfect, but there are certain principles I'm live by. A child is a child, and a child should know that they're a child. And if you ever tell me say me can't make a child know so them is a child, then what my responsibility? What the purpose of me being there? See, I'm not only a teacher, I'm a mentor. I'm a disciplinarian. And if you cannot take discipline, then we are going to have issues. Because me not going to tell a child to do nothing wrong. Me not give a child an instruction, we are going to hurt or harm them. You understand what I say? And then the parents are the next part of the story. Peeps, me I go on my bed. Big up on yourself. You understand what I say? Auntie, me I cut it short, yeah, so. See, in Ruel Reid, manners and respect. You and your wife and your two youths, you watch the stream. Big up. See? Teacher, kill. I just know a thing there, brother. You know, make no sense. Nobody can convince me otherwise, no. You understand what I say? So, I don't hide that as no secret, as me say. As long as I'm there, I will always try to give off myself fully. You understand? But the moment I decide to call it a day, it's just, that's it. And I'll never go back in our classroom. You understand? Jamaica or no other place. Go somewhere else go teach. No. I don't want to teach anywhere else. If I wanted to teach anywhere else, I would be teaching somewhere else. You understand? It's just that make no sense to me really. Peeps, we appreciate the support, manners and respect. Big up on yourself for the people that were there from early. I know say later some places, I see some people gather them bed. We know everything go man, everything good. You understand me? I say peeps. So big up on yourself. We appreciate the support. And before me big up anybody or before me say anything, you don't know a thing, you know, we promote some things. You understand? The Patreon account is there for the persons who wish to contribute monthly to the channel. You understand? The PayPal account is there for the people that want to contribute from time to time. You understand? The Cash App a give problem, but you know, keep the number said way. So if one day you try any work, you understand what I say? And for the persons who want to wear something that has teach them on it, the merch store, thanks to the persons who have been supporting me there, really and truly appreciate that. For the persons who have not yet subscribed to the second channel, Jamaica, please go over there, go subscribe, would appreciate that. So you know what thing go peeps. So this again, Sunday 5:30. Make it a date and don't be late. You know what I mean? Don't look fit, get book fit. You know what I mean? Kev us with the 99,000 subs. Yeah man, you know we are going put in the work. You understand me as a family? But one time I rough for the last month here from February 25th, the channel was demonetized. It was really difficult coming here to create content day in, day out and not being paid. But we are give thanks because we're not the worst. You understand me? I say Kev say he has been here from 40. Blessings family. We wasn't the worst and we did still have some viewers and subscribers where say teach all that thing here from time to time. You understand me? I say and them something there. And thing. And you know we work. So it did rough still because you have to get up every day and work and I get paid for. But we hold out and we give thanks and we started the second channel. That channel is building nicely, but we want to build a little faster. So we don't need to go subscribe to the channel. We don't need to share the channel with no people them. We don't know co-worker them. We don't know family them. We don't know colleagues them. We don't know spouse them. You understand what I say? So if you not subscribe yet, you don't need to go subscribe. Tell no family about the channel, man. You understand what I say? Watch the video them, like the video them, share the video them. We're trying to build that channel as well. And as I say, it is different from this channel. This channel will do the videos showing some of the bad news and things. The good news as well. But that channel is just to show Jamaica for what it is. Beautiful. You understand the different aspects of Jamaica. Food, events, attractions, roads, development, them things there. You understand what I say? So go help we build a one day to no peeps. You know what thing go. You understand what I say? I say no, have a wonderful weekend, have something nice to drink, but if you have to drink, don't drive. If you have to drive, do not drink. You understand what I say? When you go road, leave the headphone them. Leave the Bluetooth headset them. Stop separate yourself from your environment. Stop drawing unnecessary attention to yourself. Keep your phones in your bag and your pocket. Use them only when you need them. You understand what I say? If you have to take public transport, try to travel in a group. If you cannot travel in a group, know the do's and if you don't, take the license plate number. Send it go get somebody. Describe the car. Describe the driver. Tell people where you're there. Tell people where you go. Always follow your instincts. If it feels wrong, it is wrong. And trust absolutely no one for no reason at all. You understand what I say? And thing. For the people that love post and share. Stop tell people every detail on their life, every move on I make. Some very disgusting and scrupulous people out there with ill intent just a wait for people like you. You understand me? I say stop exposing yourself to unnecessary things, man. You understand me? I say peeps, big up on yourself, you know. You know what thing going on. I'm going to big up some people quick and fast. You understand? Because you don't know anything. I'm going to do this right. Why I can't get this to go again. Boom, close that. I want that to close, man. I don't want to see that. See? I can't do it there, so. I'm going to close this and pop it back out because I need to see it. See? Restore chat. Pop it out back. Close this. Pop out chat. Yes, I. Hold on. Make this load up so I can big up some people because I'm going to like do it from this. I say the Royal General, Miss Millicent Thomas McDermott. Zane. K. Dennis, Lawless, Terrandre Lampard, Just Rhyme TV, Richie, big up yourself, Daniel Scarlett, Apple Cider, Sophia Kobe, K. Dennis, as in Anna K. Dennis. I'm calling him already though. Sanja Bennett, Ingrid Tater, Miss Joan Gray, Dante Dan, Christopher Daly, she's Caribbean, blessings. Miss Winsome Hudson, show that. Zane Kenil Spencer, blessings in the family, DeAndre Small. Soul Music, Lover, Miss Sophia Kobe, Calvin Carter, Amazon Media TV, Ayman, Zane, Dante Dan, Cookie Mama, Pablo George, Miss Joan Gray, Jennifer Brown, Gary Seavright, Kev, big up yourself in the youth, Miss Millicent Thomas McDermott, Mr. Random Guy, Patrick Dennis, who else about? Julian Gillis, Zane Peeps, so don't big up on yourself, you know what thing here. Delroy Stewart, Craig Creations, Alpha Moiston, all of the people them when I think, manners and respect, you know, say we can't do this without you know. We appreciate the love and support. You understand and thing. So you know what thing go again? On need for go cross on Patreon if that is something I want into. You understand? We now left till we tell you no. I work. You understand what I say? Zane, PayPal likewise. Zane, MyCash App likewise. And the merch store peeps. My things them soon come in and I order them, you know. But you know, I foreign them make. I foreign them do. So it'll take a while before you reach yard. And things. So Miss Dalphia Henry, Angela Martin, Zane, Juggernaut MJ. I forget, I never big up MJ. Big up on yourself. Peeps. Walk good. Enjoy your weekend. Sunday 5:30. Make it a date and don't be late. You understand what I say? I go hold a bed, get some food and go sleep. You know what thing go. See me. Blessings, peeps. Spring Garden, manners. Take care. Walk good. Step with Jah. I'm out.